Good afternoon, Granblue people. Thank you so much for tuning in to Top 8 today at the WASD Crossover Arc 2. We are so stoked to be here. I am Dormancy. This is my good friend Lennox.
What's going on? Good to be here. Glad you were able to make it down.
Me too.
Little last minute shenanigans, but we got in there. We're here.
Buy your bus tickets early. Don't make all of your plans now. Whatever you're going to do this year, plan it ahead of time. Don't be like me. Don't do what I do. But
hey, we're here now, though, and we got some Granblue Top 8 coming at you. This is stacked.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna be real. This is stacked right now. As you can see on the screen right here, we got Axenstar, SlashGGs, and Kula, aka Kuro, aka Wavy, and Teiga on the winner side. DaFeetLee, Quotes, Umbi, and Buscar lose on losers. This could like conceivably be combo breaker. Like,
oh yeah.
Top 8 right there.
Huge player base in the New York area and just outside of it. People coming through for this event for sure. A lot of familiar faces on this stream. So I'm curious to see how things shake out. I feel like any one of the people in winners could be considered like a killer, someone who would be at the top. But a lot of really strong players in losers too. Early upset on Buscar by Quotes in the bracket. Both of them climbed out in losers. So we'll be seeing them maybe in the run back again. But I have no clue who's going to win this thing. Huge, impressive showing from everybody. People who are kind of like on the up and up. Umbi doing great today. I think the new Katalina plus that rolling experience and momentum building in this game gonna be really huge going into Rising. A lot of people a little bit more hungry for victory here. So really curious to see how things shake out.
Yeah, Umbi specifically has been putting in like a ton of work over the last year, so that doesn't surprise me that she made it in. But we're going to hop right into our first game right here. We got Axenstar, who, for the record, is my favorite to win this tournament. But, like you said, that could go either way, versus SlashGG.
I saw that name on my bracket earlier, and it was like it would have been my second match. And I was like, oh, who is this? And I was like, oh, they play Metera. And then I was like, oh, they're crazy good. Like, they're winning everything right now.
Oh, yeah.
So this character, has been terrorizing NA, I would say, at this point.
Yes.
A lot of really good Metera players.
And South America, too.
And Axenstar is absolutely in that upper echelon. Really scary to deal with. I don't really know how this matchup goes. Definitely another long-range character in some respects. Might have some good answers for the arrows, but once you get the mix going, I mean, it's like, it's just so scary.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's going to be an interesting matchup for sure. Both these players, I think, know the matchup. I don't know what Axen's level of experience is with Ferry, but based on the work he's put in with this game, it wouldn't surprise me if he's got the reads right here. Also, shout out to Axenstar for rocking the Gojira shirt. That's that's powerful. That's good energy for today.
Yeah.
All right, round one. We're getting right into it here. Axenstar versus SlashGGs, and already we got the.
Oh yeah, a little low profile. That is a good example of the tools you need to use as Ferry to get through the bullet storm. But Axenstar not really phased by that. Gonna just adjust, find some ways. Don't give up your pressure early, right? Like just because there's an answer found for some of your options, you don't want to stop showing them. Oh wow!
Speaking of answers, there gets the rush confirm off the 5L, and now SlashGG's got to block this out in the corner.
Rush is really strong in this game. I think they just added some options to Rush as far as what your follow-ups can be in combo. Right here we see it again. That is a great way to extend your damage on your combos. Sometimes the difference between 25 and 28% is all it takes to take the round, and you're not going to hold on to that meter into round 2, so you might as well spend it.
Yeah, exactly. Can't take it with you. Early read from SlashGGs is playing into the arrow storm right there, but just got opened up by the butterflies. Ooh, nice check.
That was sick.
Oh my goodness.
You don't often see the rush down Ferry just because her zoning tools and her traps are really strong. You kind of wait for those knockdowns to get anything safe going, but I think SlashGG is feeling the pressure on offense in this case. Oh my gosh.
That was so clean.
Oh my goodness. Having to find ways to keep Metera out of this position, right? Like, because you don't want her to go to neutral. When she finds that one hit on you, gets the right block stun, all of a sudden those short hops are coming into play and you are blocking. Even with that DP we saw right there, there are answers to your defense. So Axenstar on fire right from the get-go on top 8.
Yeah, oh my, excellent spot dodge. Actually gets the punish there. That's kind of the Axenstar special too.
They knew. Yeah, they definitely know this matchup. Dodging right through the GG setup, and oh, this is really bad. Oh, I thought that was gonna hit. Oh, no, that is gonna hit.
Got the spot dodge. Bro.
And the damage. This is so dialed in. Axenstar has not missed a beat.
No, not at all. All right, there's that damage. I can't believe the last super killed, but that one was not enough. SlashGG finally has a chance.
Right,
so there's
OD.
that whip, projectile invul, which makes a huge difference in this matchup.
And we're into Genie Jin.
Oh,
misses the overhead.
What?
So unfortunate. Truly on the verge of making a comeback there. You are sacrificing that OD buff when you pop super, but nevertheless, that is a great position to be in and just misses the confirm. Unfortunate.
This is a fun matchup for Metera because her anti-airs, 1H, 2H specifically, very good options for Ferry's kind of unique movement options. So I love to see Axenstar dialing into that already.
Okay, little block stun. Keeping it safe, nice. No confirm though, unfortunate.
Jesus, oh my goodness, now you gotta hold this whole thing. GG to anti-air, yeah.
Sky's defended.
That's what we call a SlashGG's round right there.
Where my dog's at. Okay, wall bounce, and that's gonna do it.
All right, Axenstar kind of let the dogs out right there, so to speak.
Absolutely. Who?
All right, so SlashGG finally put one up on the board here. Slash is a very strong player. The longer this set goes, the more time they have to adjust. So it doesn't surprise me if we see this go to final game, final round. But yeah, Axen's going to want to close this out ASAP.
I mean, it is scary with the character. That was so gross. The crossover, butterfly activate.
Axen's really good with those setups. Here we start SlashGG. Oh, no! GG again.
Yeah,
here's the install.
And yeah, there it is. Okay, lands the hit now, and are we going to finish the plate? Just a little bit more damage.
Baited.
Huge.
Baited.
That is very necessary at a high level now. OD is such a powerful tool. You know, eliminating chip damage fully, making all of your buttons chip. And with a character with these zoning tools, you have to find ways around it. Those OSs are going to be integral in this top 8.
Yeah, absolutely. That will not be the last time we see that. And now we're going to final game. Anti-air again. That's what I'm talking about. That 2H, baby.
Oh, spot dodge through the arrows. And these butterflies are still active, but not going to find anything to pop them off.
And you can see Axenstar respecting the whip right there. Didn't want to pop the butterflies because knew SlashGG was dialed in.
Yeah,
That's dead. That is dead. Axenstar is on set point. Oh my goodness. The rounds that Axen is winning, so quick and clean.
Lightning fast.
Oh,
I mean, you talk about the adjustments for SlashGG. It is a lot harder to do that when your mental stack is overloaded. A player like Axenstar is going to do all they can to make sure you are looking for 2 or 3 things at once.
Yeah. Yeah, very, very proficient at that, as we've seen.
We got those.
We absolutely got those, but sometimes you just got to 2U out of pressure. Bad shift to get out, and now we're stuck in the corner again. Not really a lot of resources left for Axen here. Just spot that voice. Let's go.
The low, the extension, and the corner carry, very key here. Lots of damage on the board, but also finding the corner. Axenstar just going to keep pressure on, baits the throw.
And that's going to do it. Cashing out with the super once again. No animation required. Axenstar moving on, sending SlashGGs into that shark pit. I'm curious to see who the matchup is there. We'll peep the bracket in a minute, but this is tough right now. You got to deal with Quotes, you got to deal with Buscar, you got to deal with Umbi, and oh god, who's the fourth one? Why am I trying to blank right now? Oh, we got it right here. Here we go.
Yeah, DaFeetLee also.
DaFeetLee. Oh, I forgot about DaFeetLee. So all of these players have been around for a while and have played against SlashGG. So like this isn't going to be a new matchup for them. So Slash definitely gonna have his work cut out for him.
Yeah.
So this is actually a many times run back right here. This was Defend the North Championship, I believe, and I want to say at least one more, like grand finals, Kula versus Teiga. So Teiga traditionally has had the edge in this matchup, but Wavy's sick. Like Wavy is so good at this game. It's ridiculous.
This is frequently sort of a grand finals level matchup and a character matchup too. I think that Merp also has played against Teiga enough where Teiga should know this matchup fairly well and know what they want to do.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah, coming off of a nasty PAX East.
Yeah, that's
run.
right.
Just drove up here after settling some grudges in the PAX East space.
Yep, winning not one but 2 motherboards.
Yeah, if anyone needs a motherboard, please find Teiga's info on Twitter and give them a shout. They can help you out.
They'll hook you up. I don't know the quality of said motherboard, but either way. So. Like we said, Summer Jam, I believe, was the other time we saw these two. So Summer Jam, I believe it was Wavy that won. So there's some history here. There's some back and forth, which was ironically the second Summer Jam in a row that Teiga lost in grand finals to a CAG player.
I was going to say, this character is also the character to beat for a lot of folks. Zombie Moo, who is not here today, also playing CAG and often winning tournaments in the US. And yeah, you know, like CAG has become a problem in the States. I think people consider her like middle of the pack, very strong, but like you know, has the tools to win, but not necessarily dominant in the way that some characters are in this game. Yeah. But she's very tricky. She has a lot going on. All of the little like pitfalls and some unique pressure with the teleports, air momentum stalls, you know, all these little things that lead to, I guess, a lot of matchup knowledge necessary in order to have like a comfortable game against the character. So
absolutely,
we'll see how comfortable Teiga is today.
We've seen the answers to it too. Like so before it was pretty much just who was like playing CAG at a high level. But now we have Kula, who we're going to see right now. Merp and Prada, who are also here today, who unfortunately did not make top 8, have also been performing at a very high level.
Both very strong though. They're very capable of top 8 here, and put on a good showing. And yeah, the character's really prominent here. I think you have a lot of people playing CAG, and she's very fun to play. Like that's the thing, is you have a lot of expression you can sort of engage with there. You can play a lot of different ways. There's rush down, there's zoning. There is that kind of mix-up heavy game.
And this is one of the harder matchups too with Lancelot. Lancelot's unique movement options kind of makes dealing with traps a little easier, specifically with 2U and 5U.
Yeah, I saw Teiga on reaction hitting some deep, long-range Hail Mary 6-6H.
Yeah!
I think against Prada a little earlier in the day.
You can react in neutral if they're setting down traps and they haven't checked you with like Fireball and stuff like that. It's a very strong option. So yeah, Teiga waiting right here, looking for the teleport. Like small. Oh, we're going to see a side switch here, yep.
You kind of want one of the traps to go off at a time in order to extend those combos a little bit, but we're happy to find the corner.
Blocking both those overheads here. Yep, going
we're out of it. Yeah. Didn't want to deal with it.
No. And you're -4 there. Like, Kula was very comfortable just getting out of dodge. What a clash.
Jump jab on the clash.
That's actually like an incredible option for aerial clashes, because JA is uniquely so fast in this game that it wins most of those situations. And low profiles, or high crushes like 2L from Teiga or 5L, depending on what they want to do.
Yeah, if they're doing lows there, that's a good way to get them out of there.
Right.
I have no idea what side they hit on. Okay, good clash.
Able to punish the spot dodge on that too. Good awareness from Kula. And yeah, this is gonna go, man, this is going quick right now. Okay, Teiga finding a hit right here. We're going to the corner, setting up EX Fireball. Yup, high-low, going for the double overhead, missing it. Throw connects. Now you gotta hold this pressure. Plus, baits the DP.
Huge jump, but no punish.
Oh, missed that second.
Ooh, and the follow-up in mid-air. Good stuff from Wavy. Very aware of the situation there. And clean game 1. Absolute high-octane match. Both characters kind of want to be everywhere at once.
Yeah. You see some unique scrambles in this matchup, which is super fun. Like, kind of just, even if you're just messing around playing casuals, but at a high level, like these players know how to interact with these situations.
I will say, I don't think of Teiga as someone who wants to be in the scramble, so to speak. There are players that really thrive in the environment where everything is kind of all over the place and they can find the hit. But Teiga, to me, is very, what's the word I'm looking for? Methodical.
Yes, absolutely.
And can play this character in a way that's methodical that a lot of people will say, like, you know, Lance sort of just like runs at you. But you can play a slow game with Lance, get those whip punishes on, and I think Teiga wants to do that. So it can be difficult for him to adjust to that scramble situation.
Wow. 5 close to him, just getting absolutely decimated by SBA right there. Kula is looking absolutely dominant right now. Teiga gonna have to start thinking about chip right here. You cannot afford to block anything else. There's EX Spear, and that is absolutely a safe spot to overdrive. Good awareness.
Ooh, big hit.
This is huge. Okay, yep. Knockdown, EX Fireball one more time. You got to deal with the high-low.
You don't want to spend that super too early because you are relying on the chip-proof element of OD in order to win this match. No follow-up. So
you had it! Oh, yeah, and Lancelot has that nuke potential, too, especially with SSBA, which Teiga absolutely has on deck right now.
I mean, look at the chip damage. So none of these hits are landing, but Wavy Kula is still at, like, you know, last hit.
Yeah. And this is what you were talking about earlier, this slow, methodical play from Teiga right here. Yeah, using it to check. Okay, popping them both. You got all the pressure, but this is not a big deal.
Oh, barely misses. Teleport right out of there. Amazing anti-air.
From downtown to 2H. That was clean.
Huge clutch factor for Wavy, just kind of nodding, saying, okay, I got there.
Look at Wavy's face on the screen, too.
Yeah.
She is not worried at all.
Not worried about it. At one little bit, it's like, okay, I just had to find the hit.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the calm measured play we've kind of come to expect from Wavy.
Sometimes it takes 20 seconds, but you find the hit.
Exactly. Oh, all
nice
right. Cashing out into the Rekkas, frame trap into the close age. Wow. We don't.
Ooh, interesting.
We don't usually see Teiga go for Rekka 3 right there, but made it work, and that should be the round.
There's a lot of scaling here, but it's very, very close. They are going to do it. Nice.
There it is. Yeah, that was optimal. I don't think Teiga ripped auto combo there at all. If that had been the case, I think you're right. Scaling
well, talking about optimization, we saw the teleport in on the fireball, and no air normals to keep the combo going. They trusted that their ground normal would hit.
Yeah.
That just means your scaling's a little bit better by the end of that combo.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. Had to go for Rekka 3 right there. You can get a little conversion if they're a little higher up off Rekka 2, but wasn't going to happen there.
Right. So fast. They just ran in on that neutral jump and punished.
So yeah, +1 right off that setup right there. Wavy respecting it.
Now this is methodical, right? You have the corner full control.
That's dead.
No scramble, please.
No, not at all. And you'll notice Teiga doing like the run-up close heavy pressure. No, I was wrong! Not enough!
All right, we're close.
Doesn't fade overdrive. Yeah, not ripping
out.
that OS. That's unfortunate.
And again, chip no longer a factor for the time being.
Still, yeah, I was going to say.
You're not going to get 3 hits on that overdrive before they die. It's either you wait out the next, I guess, 200 seconds on the clock, or you find your victory. But Teiga able to find it there, and what a clapback! Just really, like I said, methodical, controlled rounds there.
And this is how we've seen this matchup go. A lot of back and forth. There's going to be, if this doesn't go to final game, final round, I'm going to be disappointed. I'm going to be real. But this could go either way. Plus, again, off that setup, Teiga, no with the 2H, punishes, but no confirm. That's unfortunate.
Oh, interesting, and doesn't find it. Going for a little bit of pressure on Wake Up, and Teiga just getting right out of there with Turbulence.
Once again, that is dead. This is the nuke potential from Lancelot that I always like to see. Like, you get your kind of mid-screen hits in, get him down to maybe 50%, looking for that right spot to cash out with SBA or SSBA. Such a strong option. And now Teiga's on set point. Quite the turnaround from what we saw in that first round.
Yeah, it feels really decisive at this point, and using those tools, I like to think of Turbulence as sort of a get-out-of-jail-for-cheap card. It's not free. There is counterplay to it, but if they're trying to do something else to you on the ground, it becomes like an offensive read.
That's a punish. Here we go. We're out. Going for the light Gorilla Blade there to preserve, trying to get some damage to the corner. I like that.
Yeah, the side switch, honestly, really good. You can opt for the carry and a little bit more damage, but corner has been so helpful for Teiga. So maintaining that going to be integral to the game plan, and we're getting the strike throw loaded. Plus frames, chip damage.
Teiga's pokeouts are so good right now.
Yeah, and maintaining that, but okay, we are back in the corner. Slowing it down. You see immediately once they're no longer in that state where they're running the offense, they are so down to wait for something to happen.
Waiting out the portals there too. I love that. Have to think about that ground one.
Okay.
Wow, Wavy was so ready with that. That was mad clean. Cash outs, yep.
That backdash.
This is throw range right here. Oh. No, and you got caught? Oh, son. All right, so this is what I'm talking about, though. Final game, final round. This is what I want. This is to get into winners finals right now. If you want that game against, Axenstar, then this is it. I just forgot who won that first game.
They're in there. They're up at the top. We will find them soon, but right now it's about these two players. Strike throw online. Teiga going for plus frames. We'll do it again. Unamas? No.
Yeah, playing it safe that time. Oh, here we go, all right? And just like that,
that's
dead. That's going to do it. Cash out. That's it. Teiga taking it 2-1 in a very close set over Kula. Also, shout out to whoever has to play Kula in losers, because that is going to suck.
This is the point in the bracket, though, where everyone's a killer. So when you get to losers bracket from top 8, you're as scared of them as they are of you.
Absolutely. I don't know. I don't think Kula's got any fear. I'm gonna be real.
Oh, I don't. Yeah, they don't seem very afraid. Even that match, just like not happy to lose, but just being like, okay. Like I'm gonna get into losers bracket. We'll run it back and
that's one of the things that makes her so strong is the mental game mid set is very difficult to deal with. We were running casuals a little bit beforehand. I was trying to get my warm-up game against Prada going, but I was getting cooked. I'm gonna be real. Kula is the real deal.
He seems like the kind of player where you're more there to ask some questions than figure out your own counterplay. You're just like, hey, how did we get here? Like, what's happening to me right now?
How do I get out of all of what's happening?
So scary. Yeah, a lot to think about against Cag. But I think Teiga's route to victory there is to circumvent all of that by just running a clean offense.
Yeah.
Never get to the point where you're wondering what's going to happen to you in the corner. You're wondering what you're going to do when you poke out.
Exactly. And Teiga's poke out game, especially in those those second 2 games, was so strong.
Yeah, really, really strong.
The 2 M's to poke out where they worked almost every time. And even if you don't get the hit off of it, Rekka pressure is still strong. Especially against characters without that invincible reversal. Cagliostro does not have a lot of good options for dealing with just 2M or 5M into Rekka. Rekka 1 specifically.
And those media like 2-2Ls just racking up a little bit of extra chip damage.
Yep.
Sometimes that is really the make or break. You're happy to get it. It's free pressure. There's no reason not to do it.
Yep.
It's better than just starting with your media normals.
Yep.
And you still get those right after if you want. Strike throw's still there. Really good contain pressure against characters without reversal.
All right, so let's see. This is going to be, DaFeetLee versus MrQuotes. So we are going to see some Narmaya action coming right at you. And I believe DaFeetLee is still rocking. No, we're going to see Percival. This is exciting. So I'm used to seeing DaFeetLee play 6.
I never know who DaFeetLee is going to pick. Whenever I see them in a tournament, I remember when Vera first came out, within 2 weeks of the character dropping, DaFeetLee was at Frosty Fausting's top 16, top 8 with Vera. And I was just like, okay, I think they've got a lot of pocket characters, as we're seeing right here.
Yep.
Percival, great choice for that. And I think a really good choice against Narmaya.
Yes. You can bully with Far H. Narmaya's got good buttons, but Far H is so good. I'm not going to lie. I tried to break out the Percival versus Quotes. It wasn't ready. Quotes is ready for that.
It's fun to bring it out now and then. It doesn't always get you into a good spot, but it's, when you play characters, you want to play them all.
Yeah, agreed. All right, here we go. Already getting the stocks, and this is not where you want to be if your name is MrQuotes right here.
Yeah, we're off to a start, and just trying to poke out here with her own sort of large normals. But right here, there's just not so much you can do. DaFeetLee is a seasoned multi-game player. They can look for MrQuotes' options and read and punish. You don't have to start anything to be winning here.
All right, there it is. MrQuotes finally starting to get some offense going right here, but does not bait the overdrive. This is going to be hard. So not only do you have to deal with this range, but every normal is now going to chip. Blocks the cross up, utilizing that block button. You love to see it. Nice. There it is. Light confirm into EX stab. You are done, son. That's it.
Yeah, little punish on that cross through, but found a hit right afterwards, and confirmed came online there.
And you can see at the end there, DaFeetLee was turning that button. He was feeling it right there.
Yeah. And okay, nice little bit of pressure here from Narmaya. Unique tool set, kind of 2 characters in one. And your specials don't switch over on cooldown. So if you throw 2-3-6 in pink stance, when you go into blue, you still got everything. So it's a lot to manage, but it gives you a little bit wider of a tool set.
Man, DaFeetLee poking out with that DP right there, instantly getting 5 stocks too. Yeah, this is bad right here. Jump in, you got a hold in, there's the throw. All right.
5 stocks means a lot of damage if they can cash out. And MrQuotes in the corner again, had a nice little life lead, but struggling to maintain it.
That was it.
My gosh. Okay, yeah, DP out. Get me away from this place. Wild rush.
Yeah. Percival really benefits from rush. Oh no! Oh, the hit confirmed off the far end. Yo, that's what I'm talking about. Good stuff.
A little far out. I don't know if we would have seen a cinematic, but it was just enough damage before that.
Yeah.
And that is what you need to be able to do with this character. It is all about those one-button hit confirms. It's very fun to play if you like that style. Trophy Aaron, let's go.
Yo, you didn't do that.
On stream.
Oh my goodness, that was crazy. Just going for the 2-2L right in your face.
I did not find the confirm off of the dash though, unfortunate.
Oh, gets a good little whiff punish right there. Quotes does have a pretty strong whiff punish game. The thing is, DaFeetLee doesn't really whiff buttons. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah, we've been finding a few, but it's not always easy to punish something like stand medium. Quotes has been getting some really good whiff punishes in neutral, but in the corner, it's just a little bit scarier.
Wow, that's why right there. Yeah. So we were talking about rush earlier. far end into Rush, you can cash out into EX Fireball in the corner for like a full confirm. You could do EX DP mid-screen to take stocks, or just straight up do EX Slash if you already have stocks. Like, you have so many options off that, and it does an absurd amount of damage.
Yeah, and some of those conversions are brand new to the game, just within maybe the month or so. They changed a few of the interactions with Rush, so people still getting the handle on certain ones, but some characters benefit greatly from those buffs.
Wow, Fireball close range gets MrQuotes out of the corner right here. We finally got a chance.
Stance. Oh, that's sick.
Quotes is so good at those stance switches.
And just spacing that approach just far enough so it's not like a clean punish if it's blocked, making it a little bit harder to tell what Quotes is doing. Great bait here.
Absolutely. All right, going back to the corner. Doesn't get a ton of damage off it, but it's all about that positioning. And yet, missed the jump a little bit.
Yeah, he's
so deep.
Mid-screen stuff, but this corner combo is going to hit.
There it is. That should be enough to kill. There might be a sliver left.
No, yeah, it's going to do it.
All right, so once again, MrQuotes is able to put up on the round. We'll see if he can close out the game right here. DaFeetLee, you see the little head nod there, like, all right, I'll give you that one. I'm coming back this round, though.
Yep. Slight approach at round start.
Baited again, starting to get a little too eager with these DPs.
And just cashing out that DP as a way to get the hard knockdown without limiting the rest of your tools. That's what I'm talking about with meter management with this character.
Yeah.
You have a lot of things that might be a little more handy in neutral, or in this case, great for combos in the corner.
What a whiff punish.
Kagura DP is not one of them, so a great way to make sure you still have all your cooldowns. And this is what you get when you keep your resources ready. One confirm is all it takes. 45% on the board, and MrQuotes is eating it up.
Yeah, that was so clean, dude. Oh my god. After that first game, I thought DaFeetLee was going to run away with it, but we got a game now. I knew this top 8 was going to be good.
MrQuotes absolutely on fire today. Whipping buttons. We love to see it. Hard to deal with that from Narmaya at that space. Oh, no pickup there. I guess you could have gotten kind of a weird little follow-up there, but maybe not necessary.
No conversion off the 2M right there, but still, if you're DaFeetLee, that's okay. Take some stocks, get your win condition going first. Doesn't tech the throw. Back shift, nice. Yeah, very strong for this character.
Yeah, I mean, neutral is a really good spot to be in as Percival, though I will say MrQuotes has represented a really good whiff punish game. It is looking scarier in neutral than you might have thought at round start.
And Quotes has a good adjustment game too, so the longer the set goes on, I say that like DaFeetLee doesn't. It's I don't know. That's dead. Yeah, well, there it is.
You can see they're both trying to play a really clean game. They don't want to worry about finding unique options to punish or to try to like crack someone's defense, because both players are really strong in neutral. Nice.
Oh, there it is. All right, so we're finally seeing Quotes start to check the stock as a neutral, which is a huge part of this matchup.
Okay, corner looking really good. Oh, no follow-up. Okay, we're just going for the throw.
Yeah, if you can maintain this corner position, that's kind of okay. DaFeetLee trying to edge out here, but Quotes is doing a good job. There it is. Back throw into the corner. Get your butt in there.
Okay, throw game opening up the defense a little bit. Okay, and throw of their own, MrQuotes. Putting DaFeetLee back in the corner and into this position that's been very scary. Looking for that one whiff punish. It seems like MrQuotes has been having some trouble canceling off of the dash into those specials to start the big B&B, but when they find it, as such, oh, a little far out, but yeah, accounts for the rush so smart just to make sure your combo is clean. A little far out like that, sometimes your fireball doesn't lead to the wall bounce if it's not right up in your own grill, so just making sure enough damage is on the board, kind of the slow but safe route to damage. And we're looking at match point for both players.
Yeah, final game, final round once again. Oh, no!
Where are you?
I think Quotes was expecting the cross-up right there. Had to have been a misinput. DaFeetLee,
yeah,
not
I was expecting the cross-up too. That's where that's supposed to go.
Yeah. You hate to see that. Oh my god.
Okay, we're in the corner.
Full conversion.
DaFeetLee capitalizing on what could be a little bit of a tilt from a unique situation, but Rush, we're coming through.
Ooh, nice little spot dodge right there. MrQuotes allowed to continue the pressure. Yeah, this is back in neutral right here. Missing the whiff punish on the 5M.
All right, MrQuotes wanting to rack up damage very slowly here, just finding little hits, doesn't want to overextend. I say that, I mean dodging through, that it was a risky business, but business is booming for MrQuotes, so adding up a little bit by bit with these projectiles. No, big rush!
There it is, yes.
I thought DP was going to come in there. I was like, we got one chance here, and no. DaFeetLee is going to finish their plate. Huge round right there, capitalizing on a little bit of a scramble situation. and really making it happen. So good stuff. Good stuff to MrQuotes. Really amazing showing today. Top 8 is not easy to do in a room like this. So
yeah, absolutely. And we're going to see right here, too. This is what I was talking about earlier with that, the rush. Oh, no. Oh, we're seeing this round. This is from Game 1. Yeah, that was such a clean hit confirm, man.
Yeah, yeah. Well.
Oh, all right, we're not getting it. Yeah, so that's what I was talking about earlier, though, is that Percival and to rush it to a special. You can get, like, an easy almost 40%, like, chunk of damage off one hit, one cooldown, 50 meter. That's all you need. And DaFeetLee very confident with the punish right there. Next up, we have probably 2 of my favorite players, honestly. One of the only Lowains left standing, Buscar lose, versus kind of our local Katalina hero, Umbi, who has also had a phenomenal run. Got sent to losers by Kula, and what I believe was a 2-1 set. It was pretty close, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
And
I heard it pop off during that match. I think Umbi took a round on somebody, and people were screaming. So yeah, crowd favorite. You know, it's nice to have people to root for in the room. It's hard not to root for any of these players, but Katalina looking better and better these days.
Yep.
And Lowain still kind of nasty. You know, not everyone can make Lowain work, but Buscar definitely a strong Lowain player. That being said, when in Guilty Gear the other day, they were playing around with they were playing around with the top tier. They're tasting the devil's fruit.
Really?
And so we could see.
Do tell.
I don't want to rule out. I mean, I saw a little Happy Chaos on the screen when I was on the Strive decks yesterday, but I would expect Lowain here. I did hear some rumors of some other characters.
Really?
I don't want to say anything till it happens. I don't really know. It's not confirmed right now. It looks like we are going to be seeing Lowain to start. So.
Yeah.
You know, comfortability, especially in top 8, is so huge. You really want to play to your own skill set. It's not easy to counterpick unless you are so confident in your follow-up characters. So
yeah, absolutely. And on the flip side, I don't think we are going to see. I don't think we're ever going to see a character switch from Umbi. This is like she has put so much work into this Katalina.
I think she liked Katalina before Katalina was like strong again. And,
definitely, yeah. She was making it happen with like bottom tier Katalina, and like that's where a lot of the growth happened. Honestly, like that's where we saw Umbi like really explode into that like kind of upper tier players. So I had her make a top 8. I'm not gonna lie. I called that as soon as I saw she signed up, but I'm very glad to see that she made it. Did not have an easy run. Had to take out some killers. I believe is responsible for eliminating Merc, if I remember correctly.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. Like they had to go through some killers.
That's another player who is very Grand Finals friendly. So
yeah, exactly.
Umbi on the track to do really well today, and has already done so well in top 8. We'll see how they do against Buscar lose.
Oh no, the boys, we the boys.
Yeah, we're about to see an absolute clown fiesta of a character. It's going to be a blast. It always is, but Buscar does make this character look very nuanced. You know, a lot of very clever setups and conversions off of some strange interactions.
So look for Buscar's 2U usage. That's like what really stuck out to me last time I saw the play is the way they're able to utilize that to poke out seems very busted.
Right there too, those walk back Tatsu.
No! Punishing the DP, wall bounce. I think this is not quite enough to kill, but you have to eat this mix. Boom, there it is.
It's hard to convert with Buscar's resources vis-a-vis super to get extra damage on the board. There's a few ways to go into it, I believe,
for
with
human pyramid,
the pyramid. But
very
sort of
specific. You're right.
A low damage character, for the most part, it stacks up, and there's a lot of ways to pressure and be really frustrating. There's still the Yggdrasil experience, the mini game, so we could see that later today, and that's a good way to turn the tides. But
we don't typically see Buscar break that out unless like going for a chip setup or something like that. But it's anything's possible, just like you said.
Yeah, I mean OD definitely changed the way people interact with that particular super.
That was a huge address.
When you get to not worry too much about chip, it's a very different game. But nice parry coming out from Buscar.
I love how Umbi's checking with 5L right there after the awesome sauce.
Yo,
that's what I'm talking about. Cashing out with the JA too. Like we saw that kind of work out in Winter Side too, but Umbi was ready for that. That was clean.
And a huge poke out from Buscar. And that's what I'm talking about. Those confirms. You know, we are looking at a full screen conversion, something that for a long time you didn't really see from Lowain. mix coming from the Katalina bot, and the boys are back in town.
Look at the chip. Oh!
Interesting.
Umbi had the read right there. Yeah, that's specific.
Oh!
Yeah.
I was not sure
Respect.
who hit there. Umbi seemingly laughing a little bit there. Just held it a little too long. I think the low might have gotten tagged by something if there was an earlier release, but can't think about that right now. It's game 2. You only think about one thing, and that's swinging the sword.
Yeah, absolutely. This is your tournament life on the line, so if you're Umbi, you got to make things happen. Text the throw. You're in the corner. Oh! With punishes with the awesome sauce. That was pretty nice.
Yeah, we're seeing that, and some of them a little bit provisional and looking for just something coming out with a walk back into the safer version of that special. But Buscar is so good at that. Oh, gets under the fireball. Fireballs of their own, and just run it, walking in on the strike throw.
Umbi's doing a really good job of checking the boys in startup too, which is super important in this matchup. But no! Yeah, that's dead.
Yeah, you can interact with all of the specials from Lowain, but it wasn't enough. Going into match point for Buscar lose. We're rolling.
That's still one of my favorite
deep.
round enders. I love that. I love that so much. Shout out to all my Lowain stands out there. Oh, with punish to the 2U that time. Buscar, very rare that he misses the spacing on that. Oh, that's meaty. Yeah, you gotta be careful.
Snacking, mid-match. Let's go.
All right, plenty of meter for both sides. Umbi could conceivably put up some damage with the rush confirmed right here, but I don't think we're going to see it this far out from the corner.
Yeah, Umbi just being sort of frustrated by Buscar loses a game plan. The pressure is filled with gaps, but it's very bizarre. It's hard to get a read on when it's time to strike, and we are going to see a clean 2-0 from Buscar.
And Buscar does a good job of switching up those offensive options too, to the point where you think you have a read, and then he completely switches the game plan. I think that's what makes him the strongest Lowain out there right now.
Yeah, I mean, so much of this comes down to timing, right? Like, there's just little stagger steps you can take in order to make your pressure just feel a little bit different than it was before. Buscar is the master of that. You know,
absolutely.
The things you see Buscar do on screen look the same almost every time. Yeah. But then suddenly, especially if you're playing against them, it's like, oh, I'm getting hit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I just got mixed. What?
Like, I just answered this two seconds ago. Like, how come it's different now? And the reason is those little bits and pieces in between. It's just the frames.
Yeah.
Little tiny frames.
Just the frames. Just the frames.
But 1 or 2 frames can get you in trouble.
That's true. I read that somewhere. Speaking of reading, why don't y'all read out !Matcherino in the chat? Get in there. Yeah. Production coming through. Thank you, Datagram. $1,300 in the pot.
Money.
That is big money. And of course, Granblue is always good closing out those codes early. Shouts out. Big thank you guys.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this is the first time I've seen one of these flip, and then it's just like none. Like, I can't even tell you to do it anymore. But I can tell you to hit those sponsor quests. There's a handful of folks that are looking for those YouTube and Twitch follows, and if you follow them, you'll learn something new, and you'll put a little bit more money in the pot. If you want to put some money of your own in the pot, please, those contributions also add up. It would be great to see this go up 1,500 and above. So if you're watching at home, you love this game, you love these players, you can make it happen for them. Got a few people down there already. Guardine, hitting it from the West Coast, couple bucks here and there. That stacks up, so thank you so much for that. And we're going to get right back into it. DaFeetLee and Kula going to be more Percival. Like I said, never really know what's going to happen here. And I don't know if this is just something moving forward, you know, going to learn the characters with the big opportunities.
Yeah, top tier.
You got Rising on deck. You got to really hammer down some dubs before the whole game changes up. And
yeah. So the fun part about this matchup, Wavy also, or Kula, sorry, I keep calling her Wavy. Kula has a very good Percival as well. So this is a matchup she's very familiar with, and has played against like all the really good Percivals. So I'm very excited to see how this is going to play out. So losers quarters right here. Kula versus DaFeetLee. We are still in 1st to 2 territory, so this is do or die for these players right here.
And so I'm thinking Spear going to be really strong at checking at this range. And
checking stocks,
how effective Percival's Fireball is on this kind of thing. I mean, trade with the regular rock, but there's just so many spaces that CAG can show a little bit of pressure in, and they get hard to deal with.
Yeah, so Percival's big buttons and space control, like, make this a slight, like, kind of advantageous matchup, but like you said, Cagliostro has a lot of tools to play with that can make Percival's life difficult. And it's to the point where Percival has to play this very slow. The light confirmed. Oh, I love that. That was clean.
Yeah,
that was super clean.
This is old head stuff. Oh, big damage in the corner. There's that rush combo you're talking about with the EX Fireball, and we're gathering stocks.
Oh, no.
We're grabbing heads.
All right, so can't get a ton of damage off that command grab, but you are one interaction away from losing this round right here. There's Rush. All right, one more hit. Throw
nice throw.
Does not. Kula kind of smirked him there, like, okay, that's how you want to play it? Okay.
That round went on for so long with a lot happening, but no damage being done, and then he's capitalizing off of a handful of interactions there.
Both of these characters have the explosion potential, right? Like, if you get the right couple of hits, it's game over. So,
big jump in.
Oh, yeah.
Spear out of here.
Cashing out, getting those 3 stocks too, which is huge. You really only need a couple, like, off big hits anyways, Percival, but it definitely helps camp him on deck. All right, blocking the cross up here.
Yeah, DaFeetLee walking Kula to the corner, but with that teleport, there are really easy ways to reverse the situation.
That's dead.
Yeah, that is huge.
Wow. Ooh, keeping it optimal, even though anything would have killed right there, going for the 2-edge.
I'm not even done with this combo yet. We got 10 body combos in this game now. We got the buffs.
That was a quick game 1 too. This is man. I don't know. Kula was like one of my kind of dark horses for making it into grands. But they're gonna have to make it through this Percival first. And DaFeetLee is cooking right now.
They are fighting for their lives in this, and this matchup looking a little better than I expected.
I love that setup. DaFeetLee wise to it though, blocking it out. And that's what I'm talking about. Yo, somebody call the doctor, because Kula is down with the sickness right now. You know what I'm talking about?
Amazing. What a huge reversal. Just like perfect coming in on a game 2, saying, you do not have a read on me.
Oh, that's going to be good damage.
Interesting.
Oh, yeah. So that's what I love about Kula's play. Kula has an absurd amount of very specific combos for these situations. Oh, man. And I like how DaFeetLee doesn't fall to the Cagliostro classic of backshifted to far heavy. Yeah. Like, all the good CAG players do that, and it's so strong.
Yeah, it teleports behind me, nothing personal, kid.
Yeah, right?
Oh, jumping out of there. Good. Get those buff frames away from me. Traps alive. We got the spear. We got the hard knockdown. And looking hard for DaFeetLee to find pressure, but okay. This is a lucky break. Can't capitalize on it. OD perfect there.
So that is a form of overdrive bait. Oh my god, what? All right. Wow, same side. I thought that was cross up. I would have got smoked.
Oh, wow. Oh, no back throw, though. That could have done it.
That absolutely would have done it. And now you got to hold this pressure. DaFeetLee still in overdrive. Called out. Dead. Dead. Absolutely.
That's a lot of jabs, but we have OD.
No.
Not quite there.
Wow. Yo, I'll clap for that. That was clean. That was clean.
Jump out is my key to success whenever I play this game. I'm glad to see it used at the highest level. You know, you're looking for grabs, you're looking for anything a little bit slower on the ground, maybe praying for your life at some point. And game 3 going early in Kula's favor here. We have the corner.
So this is what I was talking about last time we saw Kula on screen, is the mental resiliency. Like, yes, here we go. Good damage. Side switch again.
Re-switch, nice. Oh, the cross up.
This is a Cagliostro round. Absolutely. Blocking the overhead back shift again.
Spending it all, just trying to leave the situation, you know, sort of minus frames up close. You don't really need that, but no, this is going to be just fine. Kula on match point.
And even with like spending everything right there, Kula did a really good job of recycling those cooldowns. So basically had them all back at the end. And that's one of the things that really separates the good from great players. Yo, are you kidding me right now with the air throw, bro?
Right off the cuff, huge reads.
Oh my goodness.
DaFeetLee always fundamentally sound in any game they play.
Yeah. Their KOF game is strong.
Oh, nice, nice. Were they playing yesterday?
I don't remember. In general, like they're pretty good KOF players.
Yeah, I mean, I know them from this Street Fighter. They definitely are out here on the fighting game community. But Granblue definitely showing their strengths. Those whiff punishes.
Wow. Doesn't block the cross up though. Interesting.
Oh, a little early on the spot dodge.
This is bad news. Tying up that life lead right here. Now Kula does have a round to play with just in case.
Jump out.
Excellent light confirm. I love that. So should get 5 stocks here. Yep.
All right, what are we looking for with those stocks? Just the damage, yeah? Like.
Yeah, any hit. There it is. All right, so kind of hard to get the mid-screen conversions, but now you're in throw range, and that's it. Beautiful. Once again, we are going to final game, final round, yo. This is something else, man. This is what I went for right here. High level Granblue. Yeah.
These like top tier matches are going to go down to the final set. And it's impossible to say what's going on. I don't know if both players have a deep understanding of where they want to be, and they're forcing their gameplay on the opponent. Still working here. Those jump outs been great for DaFeetLee. We are out of the corner, looking at hard knockdown of their own, and Rush just to maintain that space. But no, Rush of their own, huge hard knockdown and no meter for any defensive options.
What?
Just traps in, going to take some damage. Last hit, no doesn't
stocks.
finish their play. Okay, staying alive. Kula in the corner,
Ready for it.
plus frames. Oh, too far out. So unfortunate. DaFeetLee moving on with the clutch punish on a whiff throw. Wow.
I don't know what to say about that. DaFeetLee turned it on in a big way when it mattered. The light confirms especially, I want to call that out. Percival has like some very specific ranges they have to like land that far L at, otherwise it whiffs. And DaFeetLee hit that every single time.
Every single time. Had the rush ready to keep the corner carry rolling, keep hard knockdowns in that like mix and just maintain pressure afterwards. You're going for advantage state, not just damage there. And yeah, great punishes across the board. It was so unfortunate. A few missed throws really spelt death for Kula in this bracket. I think back throw into those floating orbs might have been the death of DaFeetLee. But alternate timelines, we're never going to know. We are moving forward today, and DaFeetLee moving on in the bracket. Really, really good showing with the Percival. I don't know if other people expected this. I certainly did not.
I did not either. I'm very excited to see it though, and this Percival's looking so clean. So DaFeetLee is going to get a little bit of a break right here, and oh no, we're not getting the run back. That's right. We are going to get SlashGG's versus MrQuotes. So I think SlashGG's has the edge in this matchup, and I think in terms of character matchup, I think Ferry wins this match like pretty clean.
I gotta make sure we're on the same page. I'm seeing Buscar.
Buscar on the screen. Buscar versus SlashGG. Did I say quotes? Like an idiot? Yep, that's my bad.
Quotes, I think, out of it for now. Buscar and Slash, though, I don't know how this match goes anymore. I feel like this is an old school one. Like, Buscar's been playing this character since the game came out. When the game came out, there were a lot more fairies than there are today.
Yes, absolutely.
I don't know how much it's really changed. I think that a lot of the things you have to worry about with Ferry are still scary for Lowain.
Yep.
Those big normals, the pressure game. I mean, when Ferry is jumping in midair, you're not so worried about those parries anymore.
Yeah. The thing that I think is going to make kind of a difference here is we're going to see, and we see this a lot, Buscar do this in most matchups, is run full screen and hop out into getting the boys, eating, Katalina bot. Ferry has some of those full screen options, but she exists in like that kind of like far to mid range where that back run speed from Buscar could play a little bit of a factor right here. And like you said, homeboy knows this matchup.
Yeah, and EX Whip, a good way to tag setup in that range, but beyond that, you don't always want to be throwing big normals out if they're not going to reach just quite far enough.
Yep.
Punish game's not going to be too scared from Lowain at that range, but if Lowain can get set up, that is where Buscar gets the most power. So, I don't know how this is going to go. Slash, really strong Ferry player. I'm glad to see this character still represented in the meta here. Really, really strong. Fun character to play. Has those long range normals, but the dive kick too, very unique.
Slash is really good with that dive kick too when pressure. Like if you TK dive kick, you're plus at like almost every range. It's insane. Oh, see, using that 2U to check the boys. That's what I like to see. And baiting the parry. No, SlashGG is sick.
We're onto something.
Oh, meaty. Yeah. So checking the roll right there, which is a huge matchup, bit of matchup knowledge for Buscar lose.
Corner was pretty scary. What a roll of their own. Amazing, and this is where the pressure gets started. Slowing it down. Those sort of slow up close normals from Ferry. Not too worried about that jab from long range. I think it's like 7 or 8 frames. So that's a place where you can be a little bit frustrating as Lowain, but Slash aware of their own character's faults, right?
Yes.
Going to find ways around that.
Wow! Okay. Again? Now you gotta eat this pressure.
I feel like I've seen that EP get blown up by Overdrive multiple times today.
Yeah, exactly.
Very, very strange interaction.
It's super funny how that's been going. And Buscar takes the first round. Also, I want to call out like the FPS on this right now. Like this is nice. This feels like a solid 60.
Scary. It's like when you have to adjust your mom's TV. Like you're just like, hey, this looks too much like real life.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, man, I'm not used to seeing Granblue in high fidelity, but I am here for it.
Down with it. Okay. Nice interactions there.
Oh, beautiful, yeah. And then, see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, Slash exists at this mid-range, but Lowain low-key has really good pokes to deal with that, but there's the 2U to check it. Yep.
Yeah, it seems like Slash is trying to use the buttons that don't interact too poorly with those pokes, right? Like, everything is very deliberate, a lot of lows.
Wow.
I don't know if Awesome Sauce can go over that, but it feels a little risky to throw it out there, especially that far down.
And it is a risk, especially when you got to worry about that DP.
Nice job,
absolutely. And here's the setup, GG, back shift.
Nice, and the punish. That's actually really good on the jump out, GG. Okay.
Yeah, would have caught the media attempt from Slash. Slash didn't go for it that time, but it didn't matter. Ooh, baits the parry again.
Ooh, tries to whiff punish the slide there. Oh, Indiana Jones. Nope.
I love you call that Indiana Jones. And that's bait. Yeah. No! Oh! Miss. Oh, yeah, Sauce was on cooldown, I think. Yep.
Yeah, okay.
That's what it was.
That is SSPA. That's going to be damage on the board. That's dead. Look at this cutscene.
I love that. This is one of my favorite supers.
In 700 frames.
Hell yeah. And there it is. All
8K.
right. Game 1 is going to final round.
All the SSPAs in this game, cutscenes are always wild. I don't remember the last time I saw Ferry hit that because install is so fun. And oftentimes you're getting the orb or something too, but
yeah, orb is so good. Oh. And there's a good chance we'll see that later in this set. But for right now, Slash is going to have to find his way out of the corner first.
Yeah, I wonder. Slash often elects for the install super over the projectile, but I don't know if that's matchup specific or just a familiarity thing. I feel like, well, obviously, it's fun to do the Genie Jin combos. That setup is so cool.
Busted. So busted. And that's dead. No! Okay.
Yeah, we're in there.
Perfect. All right. Doesn't matter. Buscar with the smirk there at the end, like, yeah, I got you, son.
Yeah, me, Katalina bot's kind of nasty.
That is, I'm getting like heavy reminders of Lance EX Fireball into Overdrive. Like, that setup is busted.
Yeah, I mean, hypothetically, you can't do anything about the Overdrive aspect of it. So when Pyramid goes live, then it's just, you're in deep trouble if you have a life deficit like that.
Love the air-to-air pickup for SlashGG's.
Nice throw.
And throwing the parry. Yeah, you got to deal with that Lowain parry. Buscar traditionally very good with that. Has not landed it a single time in this set yet.
Here we go. Here's the install. Love to see it.
Can't get a ton of damage off it.
No!
Oh, that's bad. All right, Buscar's got a chance right here. No more chip, and that's going to bleed out that install time, too. No more meter for Slash.
And look at the damage rack.
And
that's going to do it. No combo.
Yeah, it didn't have Awesome Sauce.
Oh.
There it is. All right. Buscar moving on to set point. Little scary there, but
yeah, a little guess for game frame trap. I mean, that was all comeback. Buscar was looking at like very, very low health there, and Overdrive brought them all the way from the brink.
And as much of a memer as Buscar Luz can be sometimes, like very, very solid fundamentally with this character. We've seen that in the corner. The spacing is immaculate almost every time. Ooh, speaking of spacing though, whip punish with the 2U with the 2U.
Going in for the overhead, maybe looking for some free damage, just something to shake Buscar a little bit, who's resolved this whole time. Okay, one missile goes off, very bizarre.
Oh, the throw bait, yeah, hit him with the old shimmy wimmy.
Wow, how did you block? Oh, I know, you blocked it. There's a button for it.
That's black button, baby. Set it up. Yeah, okay, no back shift this time. Set up in the corner, install.
Install time. Yeah, so Slash favoring Genie Jin over the projectile in a lot of cases. Obviously, being this close up rather than far out from the projectile makes sense, but we are looking at Pyramid and a favoring of a super of their own. Buscar going in for the kill. Gonna take it over SlashG. Yeah, very, very clean.
That was clean.
Jeez, yeah.
All right, so it looks like we're going to head back up to winners, I believe. We're going to see winners finals, Teiga versus... Oh, God, this is why I usually write it down. There it is. Thank you, Axenstar, of course. I keep forgetting Axenstar actually traveled up. This is going to be a banger match right here. So Teiga has the Metera experience, right? But what we need y'all to do right now is get that Matcherino experience.
Get that
Matcherino experience. Hit that contribute button. Give a little direct contribution if you're feeling nice. Shout out to Dr. Sauce, always coming through in the chat and in the donation sphere here. So big thank you. And honestly, big thank you to everybody coming out, hanging out in the chat today. I am just so happy to be here watching some Granblue today with some of my favorite people, and I'm really glad that y'all could be here joining us, even if it's only in spirit in the chat. I don't know. I'm excited to see some more Metera action.
It's a blast, and yeah, it really feels like a community tournament every time this goes live or in person. Everyone is there to have a good time. You know, we can get nice and sweaty in finals. We really do want to win, but at the end of the day, we're all here to play. So it's always a blast. I love this game. Thanks to everyone who showed up, either online or off. So far, so good. Also, shout-outs to La Colombe. We got this little sponsorship today. Energy drinks come in a nice coffee format for this tournament, which is heaven for me. And the
smoke is actually really good.
the drop is wild. They put like so many cans here. It was just like, please help. Like, I'm surrounded by this stuff. I can't take it home. It doesn't fit in my car.
Check Imp's Twitter. It's absurd, the amount of coffee. And just bear in mind that every box that got dropped off, I think, had like 6 12-packs in it. And there's like 20 boxes.
So we're caffeinating like kings today. It's very
I was told to drink 5 of these, and this is for you, Imp. This is number 5 right here.
I'm on a 2 a day.
It's actually an insane amount of coffee.
Yeah, I'm just a crazy person. I don't know what to tell you. I'm an honest man.
Well, I meant just how much we have here to try to get rid of. You're doing your part.
Oh yeah, hey, listen. I told them beforehand. I'm like, you just tell me what you need from me, and if that's drink a ton of coffee, brother, I'm here for you.
They're keeping the room happy. I am a coffee person. I was like kind of mapping out my spots, trying to figure out if I could pull a fire alarm in here to go get something mid shift or whatever, and
try to pull the CEO.
And now I don't have to. Like I'm surrounded. It's great. It truly is perfect. So Mark Malone, thank you so much for sponsoring this event. Please keep it rolling. I will drink this stuff wherever it is.
Yes, absolutely. Shout out to Lunar Phase too. This would not have been possible without them. Lunar Phase came in so clutch this weekend, handling multiple top 8s yesterday, and the pools today. Obviously, I know y'all came over for those Granblue pools earlier, but big shouts out. Honestly, Lunar Phase, like such a pillar in the community, especially the French bread community, doing a ton of work in I don't know.
Both streams have been great. All the games, all the tournaments run so clean. I've never felt more taken care of at an event like this.
It's been a lot of fun.
So yeah, I am hoping there's a 3 in the works down the line. Love to see it.
And also, can't forget WASD Gaming and ImpurestClub.
Oh, absolutely not. That's why I'm here.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you want to show your thanks, also check out the merch store for Crossover Arc.
So actually, peep that travel mug right there. Me and Impurest both swear by that. We use it literally every day. And if you've seen Imp on stream at all, he's got the Masher shirt. I don't know what I did with my Honest Mids hoodie. I think it's over in the corner.
This Gordo one is kind of nasty.
It's nice, right, dude?
It's the right colors.
All this stuff, like literally, seriously, if you're at home and you haven't seen the shop, check it out. There's more stuff on here than just that, and it's all fire. The sweatshirts are absurdly comfortable. Imp actually upgraded the quality or the materials that they're made out of, so they're like legitimately extremely comfortable right now.
When the merch feels good, doesn't get better than that.
Doesn't get better than that. Doesn't get better than that. Like, how many sweatshirts do I own that like from events that are like, yeah, it's cool. Like, I'll rock it for the event.
I'm gonna make this into a quilt.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm not trying to wear this all the time. Like, these ones I wear all the time. My boss keeps asking me what is happening with the Honest Mids hoodie, and I just explained it's Roa's J623B. It's plus on block and it's a mid. Any more questions?
It's any number of moves. We love Honest Mids.
It's a series of mids.
It's a series of mids.
Yeah, I see the Masher shirts floating around too. I think that's going to speak to a lot of people at home.
Yes.
So yeah, please check that stuff out. And we are gearing up for winners finals here.
This is it. Yeah, this is the big one. So I'm not gonna lie, like. I had a feeling Axel was going to be here, but who his opponent was going to be could have been any number of people, and I am over the moon to see Teiga here because I think this is going to be a really fun matchup. Like we said earlier, this is a matchup that Teiga's familiar with, especially offline. Has played against a fair amount of the top level Meteras, but on the flip side, Axenstar knows this matchup. Axenstar has a very solid keep-out game. Movement options or not, I think the ball's going to be in Teiga's court, basically. Is you're going to have to get in, you're going to have to close the distance if you want to win this.
Oh my gosh, what a trade.
Right off the bat.
That's favorable. Knockdown means you are in the driver's seat. This is all Teiga wants. I do think that this is the right character choice. Looking at Percival, you're more interested in controlling neutral. You get the big damage, but here you're controlling the corner. You are meeting them there, you know? And Metera, you really don't want to give her a chance to do what she's doing right now.
Yeah, and Axenstar has all these conversions. We called out like Kula's ability to recognize situations and do the specific combos. Axenstar also has that in spades. Yeah, see?
And the pickup, money. Double rush, okay. I see you, Axenstar, spend that meter.
That's called making a statement right there. Like, yeah, I could use the super, but like, nah, fam. Nah.
I like the extensions. You know, you practice these combos at home. You're you know, in training mode. You're like, oh, I bet I can fit 5 things.
No, you didn't. In winners finals, bro. All right, so what's the sauce right here? Axen, are you taking this round, bro? Because I'm not gonna lie, if I'm in your position, I'm taking that round. I'm taking the game clean.
It's scary, yeah. Winners finals. I mean.
I think Axen's doing it.
Teiga, like, running back.
But yeah, we're waiting for official. Is he taking it or restart? All right. I didn't hear what he said.
We'll try our best out here. We'll get the ground control. We'll get that intel. Kicking it back off. I mean, you know, a lot of places they do favor just the game take, but in some ways it's up to the players. Depends on the rule set.
Yeah.
Grand finals, you know, it's anticlimactic, but it's nice to win a game.
Exactly, and that's the thing, especially when you're winners.
It's 3 out of 5. Yep. You got 2 to 5 more to figure it out, right? So
I think we're gonna have close to 5, to be honest.
Man, it's very possible. I mean, I don't know. It's tough. It's both these players are at the highest level, but their playstyles are both smothering, right? So this could be a close game, but it's going to be a matter of who gets there first.
And that's the thing, like, yeah, okay, so just playing out the round.
Okay,
yeah, all right, I respect that. So just keeping it, we're going to go for a reset right here. Teiga giving it up. That's the thing I love about this game is when you run into these situations, you don't have to worry about resources. They don't carry over. Nice and easy.
That's true. Yeah, you don't have to, when you have burst, it's like, no, they're good.
Or Melty's worse for that because I'm not going down that road. I love that game, but I'm not going down that road right now.
4 cooldowns each, 0 meter.
Yo, are you kidding me? That was so sick. All right.
There's those little confirms that make a huge difference. And like I said, we are moving to the corner. It is so hard to deal with this when you're a character like Metera. Oh,
that's the answer. Yeah, we haven't seen an answer for that yet, but that is absolutely what you need to do.
Here's the thing, though. They went right through, right? And he recovered in time. Teiga was able to punish that. Sure, you're out of the corner, which honestly is working out really well for Axenstar right now. But you don't get out for free. Overdrive.
Oh, this is bad.
So scary with these high-pressure characters. And wow, 1 hit. Reverse the situation. All right, so that is going to be game 1.
That sucks, dude. Oh, my God. Then that was Teiga's round. That was Teiga's round right there. And that's, oh, man.
The rollout is so clever. It's like you choose to sacrifice a little bit of health. Mid-screen, you're not as worried about it with Lance, right? So you roll out, you might be taking like 20%, but you're not in the pressure anymore. I'd say that's a fair trade.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, here we go. Oh, turn, pick up. Doesn't get the full conversion.
Okay.
Clash.
That's a 2M. Really strange clash.
Metera 2M is low-key a god, but all of her medium normals are so good situationally. It's insane. Now you got to hold this. You're up 2 Rekka, counter hit conversion. I love it. Good stuff from Teiga. Not a ton of damage. Lancelot infamously low damage off the. Okay.
Strike throw. You're not rolling out of that. And with a 100 meter, it gets a lot scarier to try to navigate that kind of thing because Teiga can get those confirms into super wherever they are. But Axenstar finding the outlet and going up another round, you know, working their way towards 2 games on Teiga pretty decisively.
Yeah, Axen's clutch potential, as we've seen for like the last couple months, is very, very solid. You cannot let this man get out of the corner. All right, and Teiga's very good at checking that roll and pressure. You were calling out his slow, measured play style. Very advantageous for that. Beautiful 2-8.
Big hit.
That's dead.
All right, we're going to see an evening up on rounds. I mean, Teiga has been in control of a lot of these matches. It's just been that one scramble situation, the one jump out that reverses things for Axenstar. So Teiga just keeping a cool head here. Just needs to maintain that pressure, clean it up on some of the defensive interactions, and he could have himself a game.
All right, here we go. Has to hold the butterfly pressure. Has to back off too. Yeah, you got to respect. Ooh. Damn. All right, let's go.
No follow up, but just happy to leave the room.
Yeah, for real.
But they're back.
Attention here. And that hit.
Oh,
you're
my
dead.
gosh.
Wow. Axenstar going up a quick 2 games over 0 to Teiga right now. Teiga's going to have to come up with an answer right now. Going right back in, though. Okay. Usually in that situation, I'm a fan of like taking a deep breath, getting the heart rate down a little bit, but Teiga still confident in the game plan. Case in point right there, lands the jump in, knockdown to the corner.
Yeah, I think Teiga has a game plan, just needs to execute completely on it.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Teiga's really good at using that close heavy to check jump outs, too. We saw that a couple times earlier against Kula.
Yeah, it can be so easy to rely on the low buttons as Lancelot, but something like that is going to check some quick jumps too. Nice hit. Oh, no follow-up, unfortunate.
Oh, no, we are seeing a lot of drops right here from Teiga, but this is where Axenstar really shines right here. Bone butterflies, you got to block it out.
2 hits.
Second overhead.
You've seen the 2-hit normals in midair.
Yeah. Here we go.
We're going to kill, but we are getting there. And butterflies on deck. This is scary. Nice throw.
This is throw range right here.
Oh, just jab right out.
Dead.
That is so
Dead.
nasty.
Yeah. And you need to do that in this matchup sometimes. Like, you need to just say, I'm going to press right here.
They were in the range where it was another throw. That could have been do or die. Just like, you know what? If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It's next round. Either way. If I'm right, it's also next round. And you have to make those calls. You have to have conviction in your response.
All about the confidence, baby. And both these players have that in spades.
Oh, absolutely. I don't think you can play Metera without severe confidence.
Yeah, that's putting it lightly. I agree. Axenstar respecting the M Gorilla Blade setup that time.
Oh! And the rush optimization, like we were talking about, hard knockdown, butterfly on deck. We are pressuring mid-screen, and we are on the other corner. Just a matter of time before things get a little dicey. Nice jump out, incredible.
That was
Threads
clean.
the needle and finding corner pressure of his own. Teiga reversing the situation as we saw Axenstar did before, but no, poke out from the side of Axenstar. Butterflies on deck, keeping it safe, keeping it scary. Oh, what an anti-air! Unreal!
Teiga needs one hit, and he is so good at finding just that one hit at the super. That one.
We all know the skills? Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone on camera just looks like, okay, on to the next round. I'm like, are you sure?
Are you sure? Yeah.
Don't you want to look at the screen?
No.
Okay,
Lancelot,
we're back.
potential. Oh my God. Usually low damage, but man, you find that right hit, that's it.
That was absolutely the right hit. Really clean anti-airs. Even on the short half, you can't, catch Teiga like slipping like that. It just doesn't happen.
Yeah. Especially not after cooking it at SF6 this weekend.
Oh.
Like, my man's fundamental game has been practiced.
Oh, absolutely.
Yo, speaking of which, though, another perfect for Axenstar right here. This is set point, bro. This is it. This is do or die. Teiga's got to make this happen right now. Or they're in losers.
Round from Axenstar. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Just, again, this is all pressure. We were saying earlier, it does not matter who is in the driver's seat. They are pedal to the metal.
That is an extraordinary round star. That's people like to talk up the K-Pow round star, but man.
This combo is okay. If that hit, I was going to be all over the place. I feel messed up from this. Okay. Corner though. Hold it.
Yeah, all right. Strike throw pressure coming out clutch. Yeah. Teiga also, you're going to see him doing a lot of frame kills. Very, very solid way to keep his pressure consistent.
Axenstar at 50 meter. Yeah,
wow.
Rushing out, finding something, and no long rush combo there. Spending the meter for defense, but definitely making the most of it. Oh, I thought that butterfly was going to hit. We were looking at potential end of game for Teiga, but staying barely alive. OD on deck can mitigate chip just a little, but we're going to need to do it very soon. Axenstar gonna get the hit instead. Dying at 100, unfortunate, but that looked fully locked down. Not a lot of room for defense.
That's hard.
What clean pressure from both players, but Axenstar is showing the potential of this character.
Yeah.
Wow. Jeez.
Yeah. Senpai Spider was like kind of like the Metera for a while. Senpai in October, and I don't. There's so many good Meteras right now.
There's
honestly,
a handful
like
of really
that's
strong Metera players, but Axenstar just kind of like busted through the wall on this. I saw conversions that I have just never seen before.
Yep.
Had something ready for every clean hit, and just unreal play, unreal defensive choices. So ready to spend the life bar, not just the meter, right? But the life bar. Say, I would rather take 20% than sit in this corner all day and die.
Yes.
Like, really, really huge game sense.
Yeah.
That's how you get to grand finals.
Yeah, that's absolutely simply how you get to grand finals. Yeah. And it's knowing these pressure situations too. Like, if you're playing that's one of the things that makes like the characters like Metera, Cag, Ferry really hard to play is knowing these very specific situations, knowing how to convert off of them, and knowing how to continue your pressure off of them. if you drop it at the wrong place, like you run the risk of like eating a huge punish, and that's the thing that separates these players from like the rest of the people who represent their character. Is just that knowledge and that confidence in their game plan. And now we are going to be going back down to losers. So these two have been making quite the losers run. Buscar, like you said, dropped early to MrQuotes. And has ran him back all the way here to loser semis against DaFeetLee, and we are seeing him stick it out with the Percival. That's what I want to see. So,
yeah, all Percival in top 8 so far.
So Percival has a strong whiff punish game, but I think it's going to be Buscar's whiff punish game that really shines in this matchup. It's that back run speed from Lowain. And the ability to mix up his pressure with like Katalina bot full screen, the boys mid screen that are really going to throw DaFeetLee off. But DaFeetLee is a super solid fundamental player.
Yeah, I could see Katalina bot projectiles doing well in the far range game.
Yeah, good for denying stocks if nothing else.
For sure, but it's going to feel so scary to approach on Percival, who has enormous damage, enormous buttons, and you know, the pressure game a little bit more relevant against a character like Lowain, who has a counter but not a true reversal. So you opens up your command grab for a little bit more value.
Yeah, that's true. Command grab will absolutely just blow up the parry right here. And once again, DaFeetLee coming in clutch with these light conversions, cashing out with EXDP to get the 5 stocks. This is a bad
Look at this corner.
spot.
The corner is half the screen now.
Right?
Oh, and it finds the outlet. That's amazing.
That's what I'm saying. Like, check Buscar's 2U usage. It is clinical, bro.
Yeah, that is amazing. And here, yeah, mixing it up. It's not always low. You got the awesome sauce to get a little bit of negative frames, but in exchange for some space on the screen, which is all you can ask for. And all the space on the screen going to Buscar. Corner to corner. Okay, OD.
There's the OD, yeah, so. Oh, no!
Okay.
Lands the sweep, too. I love that. Get that good OD. Yeah, this is rough. You're going to eat all this chip damage. Buscar, I was going to say,
nice
needs to find the spot for him.
All right, so chip not a factor when both players have OD. It's going to be a matter of who gets to the next couple hits.
Both players could conceivably cash out with super in the right conditions.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, not anymore. Oh, no, this is bad for DaFeetLee.
Unfortunate couple hits that does bring you out of OD and into a really dangerous chip game against a character like Lowain with this.
So that's
among other things.
No meter for DaFeetLee right here. So you have to not get chipped out right here.
Yeah,
and that's the risk right there.
Or you can go to the next round.
Or you can go to the next round. Exactly.
You can hold that.
You can just hold that, bro. So friendly reminder, we are back down to 1st to 2 right here. So this is going to be a quick adjustment set, or you're going home.
1st to 2 versus Buscar. I could never.
God,
I wouldn't dare.
Yeah, I do not want to do that. Sounds awful. All right, stealing the stock there.
Nice.
Blocking the awesome saws. DaFeetLee's had some pretty good defense right here. Getting opened up by the 2L. And now you're in for the mix.
Yeah, Buscar has a good awareness of where he wants to be against this character. You don't really want to be in this mid-range, right? You're scared of those big buttons, but up close, able to jab out with some of those fast normals, or downtown, setting up projectiles.
Beautiful. 5 stocks once again. 2-2H. Yeah, this is a rough spot. So now DaFeetLee did spend that rush, so they're going to have to find a way to get some meter back. That's a good way to do it right there.
Oh, trying to catch the rush out.
Back shifted to 2U. Strike throw pressure. Now we're back in the corner. Just keeping it easy. 5L. Keep it meaty.
Thinking, staggering those buttons, trying to throw off your timing. Don't do anything predictable, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the key in this matchup, because both these players have some cracked reactions.
Yeah, that's why they're not, you know, whipping. They're not going into full can strings. There's a lot of delay in between button presses. And it's just to make it less predictable. There we go.
And the throw finally lands. All right. Both players on SSBA range.
Right, okay.
We'll see if DaFeetLee knows the right spot to overdrive.
You want to do the minigame? I certainly do not.
No, I don't either.
Oh, you should do it right now.
That's it. No, that was the spot. Yeah, you can see it too. He's like, oh, that's my man. Yeah, you wait for the electricity to pop. You go into overdrive. You have enough time to react before the next option comes out. You just got to know.
Awareness to throw something else first, right? Like you say, okay, you're not popping OD into this. The metagame for Mario Party has developed greatly in our last year or so.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Buscar taking the lead here, but DaFeetLee can never be counted out. Still at a game deficit though. And look at Buscar's spacing in the corner. This is what makes this character so scary. Like Lowain, not traditional. Oh, the frame trap at the EX awesome sauce. That's gonna be good damage into a setup. Busted, bro.
And we're just taking the chip damage here That is all Buscar's looking for. This is an offensive overdrive. Can throw this from full screen. Wow, what a pickup. Yeah.
Into the universal overhead.
that's the ender for Buscar lose. You know, I've seen before this character.
And this is it. So this is set point right here. DaFeetLee gonna have to chain together 2 rounds in a row where they are going home. Still top 4 finish either way for both players. So
yeah, really strong.
Blocking the boys, blocking the 2U this time. Okay, DaFeetLee starting to catch on to the fact that, hey, we're pressing there.
Well, not just the 2U, but also holding off, hoping for a special to come out afterwards. Axenstar being represented and causing a lot of trouble for DaFeetLee in the last round, but Buscar lose a step ahead, just staggering those options a little bit more, making it so they can skip a turn.
Oh, that was a huge whiff. No whiff punish for Buscar lose. Wasn't ready for the far heavy right there, but that's still okay. Great positioning right here, great spacing. Buscar is so good at finding that counter hit. Awesome sauce.
Oh, nice. Beautiful. And maintaining this corner from all the way across the screen. We've seen a lot of control. Gonna tap out on the side of DaFeetLee.
And this is how it starts right here.
Yeah, you got Rush. OG is live for Buscar again.
Oh no, yeah, and if we get a hit, we're gonna see that that meaty overdrive setup.
Oh, here's that hit you were looking for.
This might just
see Pyramid instead. Yeah.
That's dead. Let's see it. All right, you got it. We got the bombos.
That's just enough. Buscar lose. DaFeetLee cheesing, just like, all right, you got me, you got me. Good stuff. Amazing run. Buscar coming down from an early winner's loss to Quotes, and just churning through the losers bracket up into top 3.
Yeah.
Always a terror. I definitely, when I saw that, I was just like, that player's supposed to be in grand finals. I don't know, like, what is happening here? But they're you know, keeping their promise so far, getting closer and closer to that opportunity. DaFeetLee going home at 4th. Great showing with the Percival. Strong character. Really happy to see some variety. You know, it's fun to play more characters than 1 or 2.
Absolutely, especially when that character's 6. You know what I'm saying? We've seen enough 6 over the years. So let's switch it up a little bit. Yeah, I'm kidding. I love 6.
It's fun to see a little bit of variety. You know, now we see the Percival. Next time we see the 6, we're just like, hey, I missed that guy.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Exactly. All right, so this matchup also has some lore behind it. Both these are a pair of NYC boys. And I think the last time I saw these two play was over a year ago. And I believe Buscar had the edge. I believe Buscar won, beat Teiga in losers finals, I think, actually. I don't remember 100%. But
I wonder if Teiga likes the Percival here. No, we're going pretty much all Lancelot today from what I've seen. I wonder if that's intentional or...
I mean, well, we saw what Buscar just did to DaFeetLee, right? Like,
that's true,
yeah. You got to be thinking about that a little bit. And when Teiga has had the most success, it's been playing Lancelot. Like, a very solid fundamental player, but was one of the early pioneers for Lancelot. Won ECT with Lancelot. Won, Defend the North with Lancelot, I think. Broke out a couple characters in both, but it was Lancelot that carried it out.
Often placing very high, even in the tournaments that they're not outright winning, you know.
Yes. Consistently.
But, yeah, in America, definitely one of the early adopters of Lance and developed a lot of the game plan.
Yeah. Teiga's a lab monster, so... is this... Okay, button check. Yep. Yeah, Teiga... Like you said, Teiga came out with a lot of that early tag. It was like Teiga, Omniscythe. There's a couple others.
Yeah.
Just absolutely running a train on people early in this game.
Character was very popular at launch.
Top 1 at launch. Like, that
definitely.
Monster,
I played Lance at launch as well. And
I forgot about that.
It's fun. Character is very fun. Character's still very fun, and it's like, some of the tools have been toned down to make them a little bit more interactable, but you have so many ways to move in the air, and you still have those hit confirms. You have very fun combos.
Lancelot, Lowain.
Definitely a contender, you know?
Yeah. Absolutely. So before we hop in this losers finals, don't forget we got that match with Reno. Still sitting pretty at $1,300. Please hit that, share it on your social media, get some more cash in here for these players, because I know they deserve it, and I know that they are going to give us a hell of a show for the remainder of this bracket. And here we go. We're getting ready to this losers finals. It is 1st to 3 from here on out. Teiga versus Buscar lose, one of the New York classics, and this could legitimately go either way. Oh man, I'm thinking we're gonna go the distance here, but both of these players have that snowball potential where if they're feeling it and they're getting the right hits, man, we could see one of them run away with it. I don't know.
Search looking very strong today. Yeah. It doesn't feel like Search really missed a beat. I don't know how the quotes round went, but I imagine that was a warning sign to warm up. And it has worked out very well for Search in the long run. You hear about these players who sometimes drop into losers on purpose to get more games. And if that works out, you know, a little more practice, you get that momentum rolling. It does feel like Search has had momentum on his side this far, but we'll see if Teiga can break that.
Wow, good couple counter pokes here. Yep, that's the OS right there. You can definitely buffer that in.
Yeah, that is Lab Monster stuff. You know, something we have known about since the dawn of this game, but something that you don't see everyone do.
And that's the first time we've seen it tonight too. That's the crazy part. Oh, checking the fastball. Good awareness for Buscar lose. 2U to get out. That is not real, but Teiga's making it work. I love it.
Real enough. Okay, Pyramid, a little ways out. We're blocking it.
Look at the chip right here.
Damage.
And that's okay too. This isn't gonna kill, and now if you're Teiga. Whoa! Okay. I was gonna say like can find a way to get overdrive on offense there, but no, Buscar not letting that happen.
Yeah, you're never safe when your opponent has 100 meter in this game, but Buscar again just staying composed in the driver's seat, knows exactly what they want to be doing.
Yeah, we're cruising right now. Blocking the awesome sauce. There's that good spacing. Teiga respects it. Close H catches the Delta Leap. Yeah, one of the Lancelot classics, 5U, 8U.
Yeah, nice B&B here, gonna lead to more corner pressure.
Oh, opting for the empty jump low right there. Typically we'll see the fireball setup, but hey, still a strong option.
And the EX Rekkas, you know, talking about second lane cooldown, so that is something that you often want to have for situations like this, just the normal Rekka on deck, but hoping to get it back before it was necessary, and now finding neutral space again, but Buscar on the assault. Ooh, walks it back. Nice.
Yeah. Yo, don't try to 2H that. DP, counter, whatever you got to do. Delta Leap is still strong. There's the overdrive from Teiga. Okay, here we go.
Good stuff. What a throw! Are you kidding me?
That's it. Yeah. Yeah, that's the. You can see that too.
Teiga asked the same question. For a second, I thought that Teiga was looking for an overdrive activation on the plus frames there, but something must have just gone horribly wrong.
Artie I think Artie was in overdrive there, so didn't have that option, and Buscar takes that first game. 2U again, bro. Don't stand up.
I find playing against this character is a unique opportunity for something to go horribly wrong.
What do you mean, dude?
I had never seen an extension off of counter before. That was kind of wild.
Yeah, Buscar has all these conversions. Like, talk about situational. This is dead. No, not enough to kill. This will chip out, though. We're going to have to see some spot dodges. There it is.
Shimmy.
So that's an answer right there. If your opponent is just mashing while they're in human pyramid, you can't just spam spot dodge. But as soon as they switch up that rhythm, you're going to get counter hit for a lot of damage.
Jeez, yeah. Looking for the chip scenario there, but immediate adjustment mid-super.
Beautiful. Buscar's letting these counters rip right now, and I'm honestly here for it.
Oh, gets right out of there.
Yeah, all right. Teiga respecting Buscar's reactions that time, not trying to apply the pressure after the 6U.
Just trying to have a clean corner, but no, poking out immediately. Buscar not trying to go to jail.
I love that.
Trying to pass go into Grands.
Yeah, absolutely. That is the goal here. Set up here, meaty overdrive. Nope, just going for the pressure. Okay, mix up.
Lots of little guys on the screen.
There it is.
Oh, it's going to hit. Oh,
this is so bad. This is going to do absurd chip.
Teiga has to pop overdrive or die.
Oh, I believed. I thought Teiga was going to get that. Yeah, you've been laughing about that. Like, yeah, it'd be like that. That was checkmate. All
right, okay, we're going to character select. Maybe the Percival is the move.
We'll see. He's thinking about it either way. Also, quick shout out. I think we got a $10 donation in the Matcherino. I saw that total bump up a little bit, so shouts out. I don't know who it was yet, but no way. No way. Are you serious? Yes, do it. Do it. Do the Percival. Come on. Or Belial. Come on. I want to see it, Teiga. I want to see it. Give it to the violence. Give it to violence. Do it. Give it to the violence.
This could be a nice opportunity. Wait a minute, no, that character just got horns.
Yeah. too powerful.
You got the wrong Belial on screen.
I think that's the counterplay to having ears is have horns.
That's true, yeah.
Yo, get out of here. Are we going for it? Teiga, are you doing it? Are you doing it?
Buscar locking in the Lowain. Surprise, surprise.
Oh, no, the tank's coming off, too. Oh, yo, this is like when Ash turns his hat backwards.
Oh,
that's how you know it's going down.
Ash just won a tournament. Ash just won a major.
Get out of here. Seriously, finally?
Yeah, he's
after 26 years?
He's done.
I'm waiting for the Skip Bayless segment where he calls him a fraud because he only won 1 championship in 26 years.
What is the lifespan of a Pikachu, though?
I have no idea.
All right, back to the match. Can't think about it for too long. I'm going to get too sad. We are back in it. I think we just locked in the Percival.
Oh, my God. Yeah, I got like 3 different ways I can go with that. I'm not taking any of those. Yeah, so we're locked in with Percival for this set right here. This is Teiga's like other main and another character that he was responsible for like getting a lot of tech, especially once these new characters come out. I remember like had like the anti-Vera video early and realized, oh wow, Percival destroys this character. So you know he knows the matchup here.
Gonna want to capitalize on big damage rather than that pressure. And honestly, the pressure was not working out very well for Teiga in the last 2 matches, so I could see this being a really fair response. Going to elect to get the most out of clean hits rather than worry about making the corner dangerous. And
Yo, you gonna whip punish the master like that?
Whip punishing Percival low key with my tiny character with cat ears.
With awesome sauce too.
Real. Yeah, Buscar on absolute fire today. I don't know if anyone can stop them.
We'll see. So I was asking Axen about that earlier. I'm like, do you know how to deal with offline Lowain? And he's like, man, I hate that character. So we'll see.
That counter,
the forbidden starter?
Just a little too early, but very scary. Nice stuff. The rush, a little bit of damage.
One more.
3%, 5%. It's all going to add up.
We need one more round.
Yeah, it's just one more round like that. We're going to see Buscar in Grand Finals today.
We might. I mean, Teiga still got a chance here. You can never count out Teiga. Awesome sauce right off the bat.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah. Buscar does look kind of unstoppable right now. Beautiful. A little too far away.
Oh, no. The throw out.
Here we go.
Become neutral. All right, stocks on.
Yeah, that's what I want to see.
Yeah.
This is what I want to see. I want to see Teiga taking some big swings in this round.
You got to do it. Nice.
Oh, the 2U usage. I've been saying it all day, bro. Buscar is so good at that.
I wonder if they're backdashing or jumping out of those because there's no extension. They're just knocked right back into the ground.
And it's not counter hit either, so like it has to be, I don't know. I think you're right. I think it's jump.
I've seen this before. Teiga, I'm begging you. You got so much meter there. You want to spend that before this happens.
Yeah.
Oh, no, wait, we're blocking.
We got a chance. We got a chance.
Oh, no. Spot that game.
Yo, let's go! That's what I'm talking about, baby! Close heavy SSBA, you got a chance! I want to see it happen. Come on, Teiga, you got this.
You want to stay alive forever? Hold this. Boys are back in town. Misses are out. And nice DP to stay alive. Good stuff from Teiga looking back into the audience. Pop-offs for the whole crowd. Commentator booth people are shaking.
Oh my goodness. All right, this is what I want to see from this character switch. Teiga finally starting to get the rhythm going.
But Teiga's going to do that 5 more times.
5 more times! You're right.
Fight for their life. Brink of death 5 times. Cats can do that. But I don't see any ears on this character.
That's true. He should have opted for the horns.
Oh, big hit.
No! Oh, man. All right. Misinput right there. Still no punish, so we're chilling.
Clean hit.
Yeah, awesome sauce again. Buff the boys. We get them boys.
Party night. It's the weekend.
Let's see, just playing right around. Look at that far range right here.
I like this. Fireballs. Not too much to do about that, and it hasn't been really represented by many players.
Get out of here, bro.
Okay, we call that chip damage.
That's a punish. Like,
yeah,
that was clean
right there. Not a ton of, and honestly though, I'd rather take that than deal with the OD situation.
Absolutely. I agree 100%. Teiga's no! Teiga had a massive chance.
Unfortunately.
And you can see too, like both players just having fun with that. That was legitimately like a really fun final game.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Buscar for taking that 3-0 against Teiga. There are not a lot of players in the United States of America that can 3-0 Teiga. But we just saw it. We saw it right here. And now we're going to see if Axenstar knows how to deal with offline Lowain.
Every Lowain match is going to be mad funny. So at the very least, win or lose, you have a good time, you know? Like,
this is going to be so much fun. I can't wait. So I know Impurus was like popping off hardcore when he saw that Axen was coming out. Imp's definitely an Axen fan.
Where is Axen from? Do you
I want
know?
to say Georgia.
Okay.
The meme is all Metera players are from Georgia.
Okay, well then I can bet it in. If they're not there now, they can move there. But that is a long hike for this. But you have a certain confidence when you're coming out for an event from Georgia. You're saying like, I'm there to win.
Yeah.
And
Axen is here to win. Like, we've seen it so far.
So good. I mean, they stay pretty winning right here. 3-1 over Teiga, 2-1 over SlashGG. Keeping them close, but like. Really, really strong when they're in their driver's seat, and we've seen incredible defense from them. So we'll see how that comes into play. Buscar playing a
All right, I think we're going to take, so it looks like I think Axen or somebody is taking a quick bathroom break, so hang tight. We're not going anywhere. We're just going to be taking a little break right here.
That's self-care.
Yeah, it's all about self-care.
Grand finals, you got to feel your very best.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, my God. It's not the worst. You're going into game 3 going, man, I got to take a break. I get a feeling your opponent is not going to give you that time. I'd be taking that game.
I feel my best.
You're what?
Right after I contribute to the Matcherino campaign.
Yo! So did we? So Dr. Sauce did come through with another 10. Yo, let's go.
Amazing.
Dr. Sauce low-key does that for a ton of the online brackets, so I am just so happy to see their names still in that Matcherino here.
Appreciate that.
The rest of y'all in chat, use them as an example. If you're liking what you're seeing, definitely throw down a little bit, or at the very least hit some of those sponsor quests. That takes 2 seconds.
1,300 of this is from
ImpurestClub. Yes.
Yeah, so also that. And across the board, there's 6 different games, 6 different Matcherinos. Every one of them has quadruple digits today, yesterday.
And that is because
people are out here winning money. So thanks to you guys for setting this stuff up, making it meaningful. It's, that goes to somebody. It's going to be a blast. People are fighting for that money. It means they're playing their very, very best today. So it's really nice to have that extra incentive. And shout out to Lunar Phase holding it down. It takes 2 to tango, and we got 2 of the best in the business here. So
2 of New York's finest right here.
Yeah. We're going to have Melty and Undernight up in a little bit.
Stick around for that. Honestly, you are not going to want to miss that. The top 8, I think top 8's finally solidifying for Melty Blood. It is stacked. We got Safe in the house. We got our boy, Fox of 42.
Mainstays in top 8. We took our unique route here into the couches rather than the chairs, but
we made it.
I got a feeling Fox is going to be up on the big screen a little bit later, at least in 1 title, maybe 2.
I asked him, I'm like, are you going to get the double top 8 for us? And he's like, he was pretty confident. He's like, I think I got it. He's like, for Melty, I'm going to have to make it in losers because I have to face off against Infinity in winners. And I'm like, okay, yep. Infinity has a cracked saber. Like, that character's pretty strong.
I told Fox just to win.
Yeah, see, I've got my butt handed to me by Infinity too many times. So, like, I've
gotten okay at this analysis thing, and I'd say that the key to victory in that is to knock Infinity down and then hit him a lot with mix-ups.
I think that would be an effective approach. I
haven't done cons for Multi-Blade too much, but I'm pretty sure it works in that game. It works in a lot of games that I play.
Just watch out for shield, that's all.
Always watch out for shield. Or don't, who knows?
Or don't. Just RPS around it, just RPS better. Have you tried simply just RPSing better?
Honestly, there's pro RPS. People got openers for that game.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, but there's a more important game for the moment. It is Granblue
for
Fantasy
the moment. This is always the more important game.
That's honestly, for me.
For me, it is.
You're onto something here. It's Grand Finals. Axenstar, refreshed, maybe caffeinated. In the La Colombe space, as we all are.
Hydrated, caffeinated, in his lane, all that good stuff. Vibrating, moisturized, all that good stuff.
They just throw vibrating in there. Buscar lose cracking up. When you're playing Lowain, just like, don't look at me. I don't,
I'm just here to press EX Awesome Sauce and then check you out with the
snacking mid-match. There's so much. That's a self-care master. Just hanging out with your kin, building your model people.
Yeah. If ever there was a character that just fits Search perfectly, it is this character. Like, if y'all know Search, I feel like this is the quintessential Buscar lose.
Yeah,
right
I first saw Search play this game before anything else, so it kind of set a foundation for my understanding of the player, and seeing them in Strive playing Chip makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
A certain amount of crossover, and Search does the same things well in this game that they do in Strive, which is they use fast buttons up close to keep pressure, and they're really good at using them from far away to make them look like big ones.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, there's only so many times you can whiff punish Percival with Lowain before This guy's kind of goated.
Yeah, right? Buscar's going to have to prove he's the GOAT, though. That's the thing, because he's got to win 6 games.
Losers finals. Yeah, that is a slog.
Games, and that is very hard to do. It's hard to win 3 games against Axenstar. It's hard to win 1 game against Axenstar. Never mind 6.
Yeah,
so
a few people have been able to do it today, but it is a rarity. And Buscar really has to prove himself going into Grands here. Axen thinking, hyping, confident.
Let the intros rock. Yeah, it's grand finals. You got to let it rock. All the real Metera players, they let that happen. Here we go. All right, we're getting right into it. Here's your grand finals. Make some noise at home. Yell at your parents, whatever you got to do. Because we are about to get hyped here, and already Axenstar just doing normal Metera things.
Yo, for real. Oh,
yo, let's go.
Let's confirm.
Love that light confirm. Yeah, that was hot.
Going into full auto combo, you have to do that with Lowain. Not a lot of ways to get the hard knockdown or further extensions once you're out from Awesome Sauce.
So keep an eye out for the boys, the double boys setup specifically. It's going to make a big deal when Axenstar tries to Zephyr out of the corner, do that double jump. Just a great way to check it. Similar to how GG does it, but man,
clean grounded extension off of the Super too. You know, we've seen a lot of the juggle, like Roman candles.
Yeah.
But on the ground, there's a few less options for Human Pyramid to do that damage, and Buscar was so ready.
Set it up again. I like how Axen's just using the 1 butterfly. Yeah, there's the 2. Most Meteras will pop 2 pretty much all the time, but Axen sometimes feeling it, just wants to get 1, recycle the cooldowns a little better.
Oh, is that, do we call it the no mix?
Oh man, I think so. This is, well, you gotta watch the chip.
Low,
yeah.
You gotta watch the chip, watch the low, watch the second butterfly coming down. Like I said, multiple things at all times. That is the mental stack. By definition, you have 4 mix-ups you were thinking about.
At all times.
Per mix-up.
Yeah, the big thing, especially when you're playing against a Metera, is you got to keep an eye on those cooldowns too. The Arrow Storm especially is a good one to watch out for. If you have a move like EX Awesome Sauce, you just got to skip neutral doing that.
All right, nice setup of blocking and following up with the jab out of the corner. Misses the short hop. I don't know if Lowain's a little lower to the ground or if that was just a bit too early, but wow, finding that 2U.
From downtown.
Master of 2U.
Wow! You're dead. That's it. Bye-bye.
Amazing. Yo, your homie took the hit for you. What a wingman. That's
what it's for right there. And that's what I'm talking about. The spacing from Buscar, especially in the corner, immaculate almost at all times. And yeah, so you could see Buscar lean back, still got that smirk on his face, just ready to party. He knows, like, yo, I got the edge of this matchup. We've played before. I know what it is.
We're back in this corner.
But
oh, no!
Ooh, avoiding the anti-air with a delayed Zephyr, too. I like that.
Missiles. And that is going to force some position from Axenstar, but winning it right back. These butterflies.
Yeah, I think we're going to see that, at least in the rounds that Axenstar is able to win, a lot of like backing off and moving back in. A lot of that hit and run style gameplay.
Well, we're hitting. We're not running anywhere right now, though.
No, we're just mixing.
Setting up the butterfly cave. Oh, waiting. No, didn't have to even hit it. Rush, just keeping pressure.
I think trying to bait out the counter there from Buscar, but wasn't ready for it. Oh, there it is! Yeah!
And Buscar on a sliver, but oh no, watch your toes.
Hit that disjointed 5L button right there. That is the bane of a lot of players' existence. And all the good Meteras absolutely know how to make that work. We saw the rush conversions off from earlier. Sometimes it's just good to poke out.
Yeah, Rush really enabling that tool. You know, people used to just use it to jab out because it was a good panic button with a good hitbox. But being able to convert off of that now means a lot for Metera. Conversion there too.
I thought he was going to be able to capitalize on that butterfly, but no, just hit with the overhead. Rush conversion, spend a little cooldown, set up the 2 butterflies. Are we going to see it? Yeah.
Oh, misses it. That's fine. We're in there.
The fake out. That's those specific setups I'm talking about.
So much going on, but the block and punish.
So we talked about CAG backshifted to far edge. For Metera, it's backshifted to 2M. That is so good.
Buscar's defense is insane.
Yes.
Unbelievable. And the pickup mid-screen, that's a ton of damage. This character is not known for doing a grip, but we're seeing the optimizations here from Buscar, keeping this match alive, and the OD chip not going to be a factor anymore, and Rush spending it for their own, but no, makes it count.
Makes it count. Axen's so good at using that meter to make these hits count, and I believe that's 1-1 right now.
Yeah,
yo, we're coming out swinging, bro.
You know, OD is such a powerful tool that it always it feels alarming when I see someone spend for something like Rush instead, but Axenstar makes the most of every single one of those uses.
And it's hard. Metera builds meter so fast and benefits so much from Rush, especially against a character like Lowain that doesn't really have projectiles, right? So you can use that to get out of the corner.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, you're right. Looking at 76 meter right now, barely lost any life.
Yeah. Metera is, Metera was one of the biggest beneficiaries from like that big patch, in my opinion. A lot of people call out Cheeto, but this character is tight.
Popping OD now, and that means chip damage on every one of these is extended. You don't even need to get a hit anymore. Oh, wow.
No.
Tries to jump out, but...
This is going to be good damage right here into the setup. Bait.
Oh, the Wing of Super!
Bait, bro. Get out of here. Human Pyramid, yeah. I don't know if this is going to kill. Yeah, grounded, you're right. That's dead right there. Yeah, don't get hit by the low. Don't get hit by the low right there.
If it's not going to kill, you got to mix, you know?
Absolutely.
Lucky for Buscar, you can do both.
Yeah, right, I know. Oh, man, yeah, we were talking about the defense earlier, but Buscar's offense, as you've seen so far, is cracked. Throwing the counter right there. Good stuff, good read.
That's offline now. No meter for defensive options either, so you are cooking until it comes back. Oh, wrong one!
I love the way Action basically OS is like far L into Rush. It is so consistent. Throw again, okay. Went for the double overhead that time, but only cashed out on one. Able to make the next sequence work. We're tied up again, bro.
That triple light into Rush. Again, you're just chipping away at the life bar by 5%. Like, little bits and pieces stacking up for this character, whether it's chip damage or those Rush optimizations. Oh, and baited again. And
so clean.
Look at this punish. Knew exactly what Buscar was going for.
Oh, all right. So took out one of the boys right there, but number 2 was able to smoke Axenstar, reset to neutral, which does benefit Axenstar. So, like, you know, not a big deal.
Playing Ikaruga here.
What a
in the corner again. Oh, the cross under.
Just barely missed. Oh, no. Counter hit overhead. Just get out of pressure.
Oh, close range.
That's the answer. Right back at you. Set it up. Okay. Back shift. You're out of dodge.
Spending it. But chip, again, going to be a factor. And I think Axenstar are aware of this, just willing to hold full screen.
Yeah, willing to spend a little health here if it means getting a hit. Oh, this is too close for comfort.
So scary.
Look at this chip, too.
Oh, no, the boy slides a little short, and you're out.
There it is, yeah. All right, game 3. It is 2-1 right now. Axen, you can see the deep breath. He knows.
Yeah.
He knows, like, this is it. I got this. I can overcome the Lowain mountain right here. I just need one more game.
Buscar looking a little frustrated here. I mean, anyone who struggles in this matchup is going to feel that way. A lot to worry about, and not a lot of time left to find those adjustments. What a punish! Again, and this is all for Rush. All this pressure, you're looking at 35% damage on the board. Axenstar out for blood here in the corner.
This is it. One more setup.
Again.
Okay, blocks it out. Now you got to hold this. Backs off a little bit. Has to respect the options. Buscar gets hit, and that's the perfect one more round from Axenstar.
We were talking about John Wick Weekend all day yesterday, and Axenstar unloading the clip into Buscar.
Yeah, absolutely. Making every hit count right there.
No more sequels on deck for Axenstar. This is be the last one.
This is it. That's what they all say. We'll see. We'll see. Gets the roll out, so still has to hold this pressure. And the mash. Here we go. Buscar has a chance. Set it up. The throw setup. Okay, we're into it. One more time. Katalina bot into the boys. Overhead. Jumps out. Easy.
What a pick. Oh, the second hit of the jump in. Oh, no. This is so much damage. Is it enough?
If you get the animation, I think this is it. We'll see, we'll see. Low damage.
Not quite.
Chip is a factor here. Back it off. Yeah, you just need one hit.
Pop.
Make the space. I agree.
Oh. Goodbye, friends.
This is, yeah, there's the chip. Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, there it is. What a set. Axenstar taking it 3-1 over Buscar losing grand finals. That was, we got our money's worth out of that one right there.
Absolutely, absolutely. And the players also getting their money's worth coming to this event. You know, plane tickets are a little expensive right now, but I think Axen could at least break even here with that big prize pool, which is more than you can say about a lot of folks. It's some big money there. 14. We got 50 from Charlatone. Thank you so much for throwing into the pot. That's going to go right to Axen, right to the gang. Top 8 is going to be happy eating there. And I heard Top 8 is getting paid out.
Oh, all of top 8 is
I heard this
excellent.
yesterday. Can't confirm for sure, but
Okay.
you know, people are making that money today. So a donation like that is going to go right into the pockets of some of your favorite players, some of the people you've seen today.
Yeah.
So helpful. Thank you again. What a tournament.
What a tournament.
Wild games there, and you know, Buscar looked flawless. All that I saw on stream today.
Yeah.
It took Axenstar to stop that momentum in its tracks, but Axen did it with like no regard. Just,
Only dropped 1 game.
just gotta win.
Game. And I believe, yeah. So even though all the games he won, there was not a single set he dropped more than 1 game, which obviously, like, you know, winners and grands still all that matters for. But whatever. Shouts out one more time to our sponsors, S&K for the KOF sponsor, of course, the Delightful Coffee Company.
Oh, man.
Colombe.
Thankful.
Thanks for keeping us alive this weekend, because, man, I have not got a lot of sleep. So shouts out
Yeah, it's hard out here.
Lunaphase, WASD, the like we said, New York's finest, always locking it down here for the community, and always coming through for Granblue, too, honestly. So stick around. We're going to have Type Lumina action coming at you. Top 8 is coming up, I believe, right now. We might have a short break, but thank you guys so much for joining us, letting us turn this into a main local one more time.
Event?
Yeah. Hell yeah. So if you like it, follow us on Twitter, Lennox207 and Dormancy207. Big thank you both. Thank you, everybody, for coming out.
Thank you both.
Yeah, thank you both. Exactly. All right, but we're going to sign off. But like we said, don't go anywhere. Type Lumina is coming right back. Peace out, y'all.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Oh man, psych, we're still here.
Yeah.
I don't think Datagram
I'm here
knows
forever.
that. Yeah, we're just gonna chill here. We're actually
I'm here forever.
We're taking over. We're taking
I've
over.
been here the whole time.
I was doing some stuff.
It's all good. It's all good.
We're gonna be giving out medals on the stage.
Oh,
No,
sweet.
so we're sticking around. All right, ignore
yeah,
me.
yeah.
I don't know what I'm
This
talking
thing's
about.
kind of major. We got 3
Yeah, right.
days. You know what? This is the only thing that's kind of major that I also can just get casuals at. I'm like,
right?
what a dream. What a dream.
Yeah. All right, so there's the man himself, ImpurestClub, rocking the WASD hoodie. Look at that, Stantec gang representing. And there's your top 3 right there: Buscar, Luz, Teiga, and of course your champion, Axenstar.
Me?
Yeah. For me. Hi, Teiga.
Oh, what's up, Teiga?
Give it up for top 3 Granblue.
Yeah, what a cool venue too. People up here are in like the dining zone. There's a bar right over
First
here.
up in 3rd place, Teiga.
NYC
Good stuff
Teiga.
from Teiga.
The Lancelot master, breaking out the Percival at the end. Oh man, and as tradition, the medal never fits over the.
We got Light.
It's all right. Slight technical difficulties.
We got Search in
There it
2nd
is.
place.
Let's go search. That medal.
And 1st place, probably not a stranger to anyone that watches our online brackets now.
I knew
We
that was
got
coming.
Axenstar.
Yeah, we called it out like Imp was over the moon when he saw Axen
Yeah.
registered. So this feels nice to get the full circle right here.
You know, people always like to be like, online
Thank you
doesn't
all
matter.
for coming out, and I hope we see you next year. at
And that
Crossover.
was legitimately like the criticism for Axen for a long time. Was like, is it Axen good or is Axen's internet
Axen
like
came
really
out
good?
to play in 0 frame delay. And
Exactly.
Showed up.
So
and-
that says it all to me right there. Took out some killers too, and did it in a pretty convincing fashion, honestly.
Amazing.
Axen is so cracked. So no more fake outs. We're actually signing off this time.
yeah, gone for good. You might not see me again on screen today, but that's all right. I'm glad you were here for this one. I am Dormancy. We have Lennox right next to me. It has been incredible, so thank you for tuning in. And stay tuned. A lot to do. I will be still kicking around the venue today to play.
Yeah.
And some people came out to play for some big French red titles, so if you are into that, you are going to be delighted to stay here.
Absolutely. Yo,
yeah.
peace out, y'all. We'll catch you next time.
See ya.